Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, against the 18th ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Vols will kick this deep to get us going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Oregon's offense will get the first swing today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Here's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The Ducks come to the line in a hurry up.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
They'll feed the back again. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And that one produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
See if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. There's a shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. 4th down, he's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A handoff from the shotgun. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christian.
Tackle.
Over the
At the 40-yard
grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Powering through. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught behind the line. It's cold. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Vols will have to punt this one away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Comes back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
He's going to pull it down and run. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The Ducks pick up enough to get a first down there. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He'll be brought down, sacked on the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Second down coming up.
Offense behind the sticks, facing a 2nd and long. It's a draw play. And the defense wraps him up.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Volunteers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
That's a bullet over the middle. The catch is made inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Strong game by this quarterback. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT puts them up 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Oh, the ball comes loose.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You know, on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. And sack sets up second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. The protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got up to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the 2nd quarter. They'll run it to the left. And tackled after a small pickup there. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. Testing the right side here. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. He finds anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Gets made down inside the 15-yard line. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pop over the middle. It's Cole. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
And the Volunteers will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He flips it to the back across the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the Vols hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going for a big play downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown. Possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Running out of time in the pocket. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He lets it go on the move. And he's got it. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but they gain all the way to the 28. The ball is hustled to the line to run the hurry up.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Play action here on first down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. The pass is intercepted. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. And now the running back's got it again. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. No huddle here for the offense.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. One of those critical third down plays coming up.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. And the Ducks keep the football on the move.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That might just seem to say a lot. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Green 25.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now they'll run a draw play. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's got it for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
This one will be fair caught. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo on here. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the handoff. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
45, Tennessee, 21.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. 1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass complete on a crossing route. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is...
The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score Oregon 52, Tennessee 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down and long now from their own 6. And he'll set up to throw. On this winds up a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. The ball is loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Touchdown, Ducks. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start.
And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over 1st and 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they...
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right.